Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at the X34 Predator. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen any videos on this yet, but pretty impressive. Well, that's what they say anyways. We're going to find out for sure. I'm going to be adding this into my existing setup, and this is my existing setup. Let's take a look. Alright, in it we have a 3 GW2760 BenQ panels. It supports 1080p, 60x9 flicker-free LED monitors featuring a high Ultra 3000:1 native contrast, 28-bit panel performance with a deep black and minimized light leakage. Now, holding these puppies up, we have the Arctic Z3 Pro triple monitor mounts. The bare unit itself weighs 18 pounds and supports up to 22 pounds per mount. Fully loaded, the capacity for this thing is up to 84 pounds. I think it's a bit more. I think mine's a little bit heavier than that. Also comes with a 4-port USB 3.0 hub, and in its current state, it holds 3 27-inch monitors. Now, if you've been paying attention, it holds 3 27-inch monitors. We're going to incorporate a 34-inch monitor on a 3-arm system. How are we about to do that? Well, that's coming. But first, let's talk about the Predator X34. The Predator X34 has a 21x9 ISP gaming monitor and boasts a whopping 34-inch curved 3440 by 1440 screen resolution to give you that real immersive feel. On the I/O, it has 5 3.0 USB ports, one port being cable or the upload as opposed to the smaller rectangle download USB. Auxiliary input, audio pass-through, one HDMI port, one 1.2 display port, and this will be the port I will be using, just simply because it supports 4K at 60 Hz, multiple video streams, audio, and network data signal, as well as the Stereoscope 3D. It also has AHI panel for color performance and better viewing angles. Now, moving on to the stand. Now, I know we're not putting the stand in our setup, but I figured I'd give you guys a little rundown on it. The base has a futuristic look and feel to it. The stand, or the height of the stand, is about 23 inches, and the width of the stand is approximately 12 inches. The color is a space gray graphic. It's nice. Looks good for those who are going to be using the stand. It's a pretty nice looking stand. Ergonomics. The head adjustment range is approximately 130 millimeters. The monitor tilts forward approximately 5 degrees, I'd say, and backward about 35 to 40 degrees. The monitor does not pivot, but fortunately we will not be worrying about that. Just on a side note, it does come with a wall mount, so if you want to hook it up or put it on your wall, it does come with that, so that's a good thing. Alright, so I know that seemed a little long-winded, but as they say, the devil is in the details. First, before we get to the new setup, I just wanted to take you a little bit of a run-through for the X34. We'll start with the not so good stuff. Controls. Controls sucked on this thing. I believe the new model now that they're coming out with has a toggle on it, but this thing has, what is it, 5 red buttons on it, and it was totally confusing. And trying to navigate through all of the buttons was ridiculous. Second, the price. The price is pretty high. So if you're looking for a casual gaming monitor, this probably isn't the best option for you. And the reason for that is because you need a high-end video card as well. So For the gaming monitor, you're looking at, where I am in Canada, you're looking at about $1,800. In the States, you're looking at about $1,300. Both comparable in terms of currency, but it's a really expensive monitor. Next, one of the other things that doesn't necessarily have to do with the monitor, more the manufacturers of other software like YouTube or games. Some games don't support 3440 by 1440, and YouTube doesn't either. So you get those little black bars on the side of it. It's kind of annoying. I think everybody should have this screen resolution. If you don't have that, I mean, come on guys, get on it, right? I mean, it's 2016 going on 2017. We're not in the Stone Ages anymore. It's not that hard to put the software into the software, excuse me. Now let's move on to the good stuff. Gaming. The gaming on this thing is incredible. You really do feel like it sucks you in. It's a massive screen. Screens I had before, they had bezels. It still kind of pulled you in, but they didn't have. This thing doesn't have the bezels on it, which makes a huge difference. I didn't think it would because I really didn't notice them, but now I notice them. So I think this is a way better way to go. If you're looking at getting 2 monitors or 3 monitors, putting them together and gaming that way, I would suggest that you put a little more money into it, because you're looking at, any good gaming monitor is probably upwards of $400 or $500. You add a couple $100 more, you can get into this thing, and you don't have the trim getting in your way. Productivity. This thing is awesome for productivity. For a guy like me that does that, pretty much, at least 5-6 hours a day, working on different things, this is the thing to have. With the 2 screens that I have, and I'll get to the setup in a second, the 2 extra screens that I have, it was amazing to work with. It boosted my productivity tenfold. Now onto some features of this thing. One of the reasons why I bought this thing was because it had G-Sync installed. And if you don't know what G-Sync is, it basically prevents the monitor from tearing or lag or like frames, basically. So the frames per second jump up with this. That being said, like I said before, you need a high-end gaming card for this. I have a GeForce 1080 that I use, and it works great with it. But anything below a 980, it's not going to work. Especially when you boost this thing up to what I'm getting to next, is to 100 hertz. From 60 to 100 hertz, complete difference. I mean, the BenQ monitors that I have are run at 60 hertz, and when I run this thing at 100 hertz, I can see the difference. The quality is amazing. That being said, I have played the monitors with 144 hertz, and I can't see the difference between 100 hertz and 144 hertz. So, for me, some people say they can see it, but I can't. Now for what sets this thing apart. What sets this thing apart is the LEDs. If you're a gamer and you put a lot of time and invest a lot of money into your system, you want to be able to customize it the way you want to customize it. And gaming monitors like this don't give you that option. This one does. This one allows you to change the colors on it. You can change the colors on your motherboards now. You can change the colors on your graphics cards. You can change the colors on almost every peripheral there is. with this, you can change the colors, finally, on a monitor. You look at the other one, the Rogue, I believe it's called, it has a logo. You know, as if you don't have enough logos. They paste a logo onto the surface of whatever it is you're working on, your desk or whatever. I can do without that. I think this is what sets this gaming monitor apart, gaming productivity monitor apart from all other monitors. Now, let's get on to my setup. Alright, finally here it is, after all the talking. Well, I guess you guys can see what I've done here. I put both of my BenQ into portrait mode, and of course the curved 34-inch screen into landscape mode, which is pretty much the only way it's going to go. You can see the lights on the bottom of the desk there flashing off the surface of the desk. Awesome. And here I'm playing WoW. WoW, the two games that I play in this video, in this particular video, are WoW and Rainbow Six as a demo for you guys. And both of them play 3440 by 1440 res. Awesome. So and most gaming companies do. There's been a few that I've encountered that didn't, but hopefully they get on it soon. But yeah, this is Rainbow Six here, and as you can see, I'm kind of cockeyed. I'm not sure what was going on there, what I was thinking, but hey. So anyways, so there it is. That was my setup. That was the whole idea. I was gonna bring it in a little more and do a little lengthier video, but like I said before, the arm that I was waiting for didn't come in. So the setup I was actually originally gonna do, I didn't get a chance to do. So I figured I'd just put the video out there and see what you guys thought of this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Subscribe. I'm going to be putting a lot more videos out. Probably not like this one. It's going to be more of the tutorials and stuff like that for After Effects and Premiere and all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in stuff like that, that's great. I also am putting up an MMA channel, mixed martial arts channel, because I'm an instructor in that, and that will also be on this channel as well too. So if you guys are interested in that, there's a variety of things you guys can do. I'm also going to be putting the setup in the description below, so if you guys are interested in the BenQs or the Predator x34 or any of the stuff that you guys seen in this video, you guys will be able to check out the link in the description below and pick it up. Hopefully you guys can get it cheaper than I did. Anyways, take care of yourselves and see you soon.